This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your Divine Masculine update real quick. I got a meeting to go to, so I'm just going to jump on real quick and spin through this. But this is an interesting start with this Divine Masculine right here. So right now, his main energy is that he's got this indecisiveness. Ooh, Divine Truth. Indecisiveness that's going on right now, but he wants to right now pick a direction. Right now he is getting into the energies of wanting to be like, again, the material things. I want to handle on this 3D stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do like less of the rant. We'll see. Anyway, but I know what time I got to clock it. Okay, so again, he wants to be the man who is holding the coins. He wants to have control over the money. He wants to have control over the 3D. He wants to have control of those things because right now he knows that through the spirit he's being pushed for inside of his soul for him to really have, truly have peace in his soul. In order for him to be able to have the peace and serenity, is he's now being willing to open up the doorway and say, okay, peace, you're welcome. And like I said, won't you come? You can walk right on in. Okay, and so this is where he's at. Also understanding that we got the sixth chakra here as well. So the sixth chakra here energies is helping to understand that he's now being able, that third eye now, it says he's now open and willing to it. He's now willing to open up his third eye to be able to receive the vision that it is. So some of you all have been doing the vision, the third eye clearing, and it's working. And so now this is opening up this doorway spirit, and this is really helping him to now your divine masculine energies to be able to really see and envision this. This is opening up now. He's ready to take the walk towards the temple path, which is within himself, to go within to see what is going on. He's not there. We got this is in reverse. He's not quite there as far as having like a true balance, but he does understand that, hey, some things in the past have been lending itself to where I am now, that I'm saying, you know what, in order, God, the confirmation, in order for me to be able to really have those things, guess what? I got to look at the past. I got to really look and see how I was acting back then or back in the past, to see how is that contributing to what's happening to me in the present. Okay, it's like a lamp unto my feet. So to me, when I'm looking at this, it's like you letting the lamp light his path as to enlightenment into the next steps that he needs to take. Right now he feels like whatever is happening, these opportunities and these possibilities are coming extremely close. It's like, you know what, I got to prepare and get myself ready, because I'm feeling like the doorway of opportunity or divine timing or divine intervention might be working on something right around the corner for me. So if I'm on to jump on that train and get on that, people all aboard, soul train of the love train, clear. People all aboard. If you want to get on that love train, he got to get his stuff, I was about to say his shit together, but that's true, clear. He's got to get that together. What is it that the spirit, oh, I see, this don't belong with this. This is another thing. What does source want the divine masculines collectively to work on? What is it? Woo, that's a lot. Let me see if I have to come up with this. So right now it's like some of them have been acting like a monster, very boisterous, overindulging with the power and authority of who I am. We have somebody on the job, and his voice, he's got a beautiful, deep voice, very good for doing voice work. But he can be very, even his laughter, you can hear him all the way down the hallway. Oh, you know, and so that's that kind of like that. It's the really my friends say go work say he's an asshole, but anyway, excuse me, but you know, just over pontificating and using big words and like the way he does, and so that's it. So that's that one. That's one divine mask, and they like, I want you to get a hold of that monster, that beast there. You talk about I'm in beast mode, but they say that's not a good thing. They want them getting control of that. They want them to get control of the divine mask and collectively this paranoia. that they about love. This want to self-sabotage all the time, just getting victory at all costs. Like, I'm gonna get what I want, I'm gonna get mine. Don't worry about you who are hurt in the process. They say they wanted them to get rid of that idea. These family issues that they have, and they in these third party situations or whatever, they're saying that they're for the family, like they waving the banner. I'm seeing them, and they say that's got to stop. These families being in there, and you saying you in it to win it for the family or for the children, or you in it because you keeping on generational curses or keeping on generational traditions of ways you do that. That's got to stop, because again, right now you at your identity. There's an identity crisis right now. Some of them are having a problem as far as knowing, as far as who they truly are, and there's a false identity that they got to do. Stand in your authority of knowing who you truly are. There is also a storm of emotions going on with the divine masculines collectively. This is what's going on with them. There's a storm. They're trying to really find their way and get their footing in the midst, in the middle of all of these things that's happening with them. It's on the outside in the 3D, especially with what's going on in the Capitol and everything like that. But at the same time, divine masculines' world's being turned upside down. Spirit is working with them. They're not really understanding what's going on with them. So there's again, and then also the karmic situation this house at Hamlet, and then the divine feminine, she's leveling up and doing things that she's doing that's throwing him all up topsy-turvy too. So right now the divine masculine is just pure emotions right now. If you're and you're talking or in contact with him, you can tell that your divine masculine he's in that emotional state. It's like I say, I guess I need to play the theme song if I was able to do that. I'm emotional and I can't let go, but I'm trying to hold on to you. Okay, so that is, he's turning towards spirituality according to source, beginning of understanding to see things. What I said, I can see clearly now, the day is done. Okay, I can see all obstacles disappear. That's what he's saying. So it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Things as they truly are. He's seeing things for what they truly are. He's becoming wise. The divine masculine collectives, the assist others in living. They're helping out others now in the process. And to me, it seems like in them helping others, they're even finding out more about themselves in the process. And so they're moving into the energies of wanting a good life. Uh, I was like, but I'm going back and forth here. What is it? Oh Lord, something about the life. I can hear it. I'm living something. Oh Lord, I can hear it. I can hear him say, whatever it is, he's at the process. They say he's not going back and forth. Well, if I got a shirt on that, all that, my best life or something like that. And he's not going back and forth. That's what he is. He's dealing with now the collectively divine masculines of being the father family, um, the father of living my best life. I think I living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you. Something like that. Again, father, family conflict. So right now, in order for him to, right now, he's dealing with the role of father. So some of them that maybe be a father figure or a leader in their community. This is also the sources bringing up a some things is happening. Several things is happening with that. One thing is happening with him is maybe he might be even feeling as if he is being let me give the words together. Some about the father figure, they might be their role, they might be in trouble, or something's going on in their father figures having their own crises, which is making them to look at their father a little differently. That's one way. Family is definitely the focus right now that's going on with the divine masculines at this time. Also, there's a conflict, family conflict, especially if there's a karmic and things as emotional turmoil and upheavals that's going on. Of course, who's going to catch it when you go home? If the work is a problem, the family's going to catch it. If again, spirit or whatever things are happening in our family. You know, some of these karmic issues and situations are now coming towards the end. If it's not aligning with where spirit wants, a source wants them to go, this is another thing. So there's conflict going on there too as well. This father figure thing that you're having there is helping them to look at themselves too and reflect about how they are being wise. So this is why this is going on with this father issue with the divine masculines. We got Chiron here, which is helps others to get through their own problems. Um, he might have find himself that maybe in some ways looking at the father figure, that the father maybe might not have been as strong as he thought, and he's seeing the father clear figure in more of their weakness, and so this is helping them to really try to really look at them at a different way. As far as this father, this is what I'm looking at it. So they're helping them, and again, it goes back to what I said about helping them. That's helping themselves. Okay, all right then. Living my best life, ain't going back and forth with you. Living my best life, something like that. I know it is. It's gonna bother me, and I ain't got time to look in and see what it is. At that part. Okay, can I get a clarifier? This calls my name. Right now, it's urgent. I told you, he's being pushed. The divine masculine is being pushed. It's something of the essence, and he can feel like I might need to change the title. I look at it when I get at it. Again, he's getting pushed to really see that, oh my God, it is, I can feel within myself like it's something that's coming around the corner. Something is coming around the corner. Something is coming around the corner. What is, and I feel like I'm the divine master. I'm feeling the urgency too. Clear this push. Okay. What is this romantic feelings? I think this romantic feelings is kind of getting the best of them here. It's almost wanted to go into reverse. So he's really moving into the energies of your feelings and are real and world worth exploring. He's getting into that energies of understanding that right where he's at. He's getting there. I got a feeling. I got a feeling something, whatever it is going on. He feels these romantic feelings is stirring up there. He's feeling emotional, clear. Like I say, I'm emotional and I can't let go. He's feeling as if something is really stirring up within him. Spirit is stirring him up. And it's like, some of them is, I'm feeling like they like, I want my divine feminine. This here is not working for me. This is really getting stirred up with me. Confirmation say that's true right here. So he's really finding that, you know what, that's might be treasure in really trying to discover and go within and find a little bit more about what's going on with this connection between divine feminine and divine masculine. He, to me, again, this way is different. Most time he was looking at the outside to help to define who he is. This time, this going outside of himself is really helping to confirm and solidify and stabilize what's going on within him as a divine masculine, and that's helping him to discover about himself. So there go that mirror thing. He's just finding out in every little aspect the connection that he has with others. That's helping him to really look at himself and find out something new about himself. He is, again, emotionally, he's honoring the divine feminine energies within himself, the emotions to say, okay, I'm finding ways to now build upon that. I'm now finding new ways for me to get my structure, tear down, and now rebuild it better, where I'm actually honoring my emotions as a it could be a male or a female or whichever divine masculine energies in whichever body. But now, before, even if you're a female or a male, a lot of times it's always looked upon if you in your emotions. Oh, you all in your emotions, you all in your feelings. And so that is not looked upon as a way to be honored in any gender. Okay, so now it's like, at this point, it's like, yes, I can build upon that. It's nothing wrong with me being there's nothing wrong with a little bit of emotions, feelings like that. It's because, again, if you're not honoring that, it keeps you in this never-ending story. So to him, he's saying, if I'm not even trying to honor my emotions and not really finding out how this story really truly ends, I'm going to forever be on this perpetual hamster wheel. Clear. And this is not where he wants to actually be. He doesn't want to be on this hamster wheel. Okay. So now let's look at what about as far as what they're saying about feelings. Ooh, this caught my eye too. What's going on about the feelings here? Feeling, nothing more than feelings. Can you come? Do. Feelings, oh, feeling, feeling. Whatever. All right then. So right now he's smashing out this heart here. This hate. To me, it looked like to me this hostility, this vengeful, and this spitefulness. To me, I'm looking at it and say, I gotta stamp this out. This can no longer serve it to my heart. If this is the movement and the direction I want to go, and I feel like, hey, it's urgent, things are changing for me. I feel like the divine intervention is playing a part. Divine timing is at play. I got to get this out my stuff. So he's working on the divine masculine energy. He's working on getting that out their heart, because again, they're ready to make this fool's journey. They're confident to make this leap now. It's really emotionally they're getting pushed to prepare to say yes, it's okay to do that. Although he has disappointments, but what I'm seeing here is disappointments. It's time to let that go. Okay, him disappointing you, just divine feminine, him disappointing himself, him disappointing the karma, disappointing the family, the friends, or whoever. Right now, at this time, it's time to let this go, because it's exhausting. It's exhausting keeping on that energy. You keep on exerting, working for the man, working for everybody else, not less that. And then to me, it looks like he's been tired. You might even see them and see their eyes look like they bloodshot red or whatever, and they just like really like I ain't got no sleep. I've been up all night, because it's been exhausted. Okay, they've been exhausted about this. They've even found themselves feeling depressed, the divine masculines here, feeling like this is a deep hole. There's no never ending story. It's like a drain, and it's been circling the drain, and they're feeling as if they have been finding themselves being sucked into the drain. They've been irritated by some things. There's some little things that's been happening in divine masculine energies in their world that has been like nitpicking, just little things. It's like, I thought I had this, and now this is happening. I thought I had this under control, now this is happening. And this really being in the situation of still being in this circle in the drain. And some of them say, this flushed me down already, because this is getting on my nerves here. This is being irritating too, because you got this horses, which represents freedom. So they wanted freedom. But so they right now, they're at the point that they're saying, you know what? Hey, spirit, wherever we going right now, surprise me. This is where I am. Surprise me. This right now, this like, okay, I feel like I'm going to be surprised, or I'm calling on spirit to go ahead and surprise me. Clear. By bringing on what it is that I want. In their thinking, in the divine masculine's thinking, I might have to do part 2. I might have to come back for this, because I'm going to have to clear this over to the side. Okay. Right now, he feels like in the actions that some divine, some feminine, let's put that out. It could be the divine feminine, or it could be he been eating his own heart out by not honoring his emotions about what he really actually wants to. He could say the karmic has been eating his heart out by doing this, not allowing, okay, the karmic has been doing that as well. Not too much about the feminine, but again, if you have been communicating and talking to him and saying, okay, here's your energy, take it back over this way, that's another way in the actions that's been taking a piece of his heart, out of that. I'm feeling total eclipse of his heart. Again, he feels again in the earth things. He's been playing to everybody else's tune when it comes to emotions like that. It could be again sexual things. Again, because I see the belt there, it's charming, people saying words in the earth ways that made him kind of dance a certain way, or dance to everybody else's whatever demands or whatever they have. And he's like, where's the time for me? Where am I answering the call for me? So he's kind of dealing with those energies now, right now, where he's still kind of a little bit allowing other female energies or things like that to dance his own tune. But he feels like right now he wants to snatch that power back. I'm picking him up. And he wants to be his own snake charmer and to charm the things that he actually wants to right now. He feels also right now that he's out here, what this is a new card, King of Earth. He really wants to. That's a king that don't look like no king to me. Oh yeah, I see it's a king. He wants to get control of this. To me, when I look at this King of Earth, like a manipulator. This is manipulating energies like that. Okay, again, she's down there looking to be, and maybe even toying and playing with these karmic energies, these things that really don't serve a purpose. It's no good to stop playing and being that monster. That goes back to that monster, either the way I'm talking or saying things, or how I'm having my being and doing things in the world again, about like really not get to the point of like stop playing with this, because this person's supposed to be like a power, like a judge, but then he's older and king of earth. So really being having the really true control. That's interesting. You got the male there and the female stirring the water. So stirring up the emotions. Okay. Getting that together. But again, watching how you use it, stirring up the emotions to be here. Somebody's like, I'm here saying magistrate. So magistrate would be somebody like king, a judge, a law, or something like government as well. Stop playing with it. Again, stop toying with things. Let's do things right, up and up. Let's follow the letter of the law instead of trying to manipulate and kind of skirt around things instead of following the rules like you're supposed to. Feeling again in his actions here, really exposing, putting himself out there, being vulnerable. But to me, it's like, again, being that boisterous, kind of watching in his thinking. He feels like, again, in his emotions, it's just been out there on display here. This anybody want a piece of it, anybody want to have some, hey, it's just been out there for him. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this in part 1 and 2, so because I don't have the capabilities to smack both of these things together. So let me see. I don't think if I because I'm scared if I get into this, I'll be like, I can't not stop. I've got to find this. So I'm going to stop. This is part 1, and then I'll come back to do part 2. Okay. All right then. As always, I'll see you real soon because I'm gonna put these probably back to back on there. All right then. I'll see you real soon. As always, stay lifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. I'm staying. I'm gonna go. Love you. If you can't stay for the next part.